Hello, my name is Erik and welcome to our continued conversation on executive functions. This video is going to be another academic example of a routine. This one is going to be a formatting routine. This is one of those things that, once again, we want to forget about and it just becomes automatic. So in a formatting routine, there's two parts. We'll call one formatting rules for hard copy. These are physically tangible things we write on, like papers. And you'd be surprised how many students don't do this. Particularly, it leans more on the younger students, but I've seen these problems cater all the way up to high school, and then it becomes a big problem, and it can wreak havoc all across the student's life, especially if they have to retrieve information and turn information in. It looks poor quality. Teachers can end up getting poor grades, even if the material was done correctly. So here's a formatting routine for hard copy. Each page has a relevant heading. The date is at the top right corner. Number items logically. Use negative space to organize your work. And what I mean by negative space is just use blank, no space, and then write number 2 or number 3. Little kids in grammar school will put lines to kind of separate things, so in their mind they're chunking it off. It's the same idea, but instead of having all these lines across the paper that look like a mess, we use blank negative space. So your work is formatted easily. It allows someone to review it easily and implicitly gives the reader that there was care involved in preparing this work. And then lastly, of a hard copy routine, it's being filed away in some kind of logical organization. So if it's going in a folder, let's say it's some notes, you can do it two ways. You can either, and this is why the date's so important, you can put the new one on top, so it's kind of a reverse chronological order, or you can put it in the back and it goes in chronological order. By having it in order, your brain actually remembers where it is. By having a heading, you remember the topic. And particularly, I teach math a lot, so most students aren't aware of the heading they're in. They're just saying, oh, we're doing these things like this. And then by having this general understanding of it, they don't really understand what they're doing, particularly if somebody asks them, what are you doing in math, or on a test, they look at it and they have to know how to begin the problem, but they don't even know what it is. Even though once someone kind of pushed them, they might be able to get it going. But by taking notes properly, labeling things with a heading and organizing it properly and organizing it in your folder properly, your brain actually stores it easier. It's easier not only to find in a notebook, but it's easier for you to remember. Oh yeah, I remember writing that topic. I remember writing that heading. I remember where it went. These are all great ways for formatting that helps students retain and learn information properly. Now that was for hard copy. There's also soft copy formatting. And this would be for like online stuff. So making sure you have folders and all your digital files are going into the proper folders of your school or however you're breaking apart your organization. More importantly, and this one I see a lot with students, because nowadays most things are online or a good chunk of it, is the file name itself. Make sure that file name is something that pertains either correlates directly to what the homework assignment is or classwork assignment is from the teacher. I say use the exact same name, so it goes hand in hand. Also, too, a lot of teachers will upload a file and they'll say, okay, everybody make a copy and then go do the work. I can't tell you how many students I have that will just hit copy and then the file name says copy of. And then when it comes time to retrieve something, their whole their whole online folder is just copy of. You can't find anything, and you have to just kind of trial and error to find the copy you're looking for. All these things impede the process of student success. So, reiterate one last time, this is an example of a formatting example. From hard copy to heading, date in the right corner, using negative space to organize it and also filing it away properly, as well as in the soft copy, putting all files away in the proper online folders, as well as labeling the file itself correctly. Thank you very much for watching this video. We will see you next time, and remember, enjoy the process.